About the peaches and cream
Peaches and cream. Now that I did.
with Leslie.
Uh-huh.
With Leslie.
Progressive.
With Leslie. What Leslie said peaches and cream will make you do?
No, I don't remember if it was, I haven't yet. If you tell me something else about it, maybe I'll remember.
But when Leslie was a little boy, and one day y'all had peaches and cream at home, and Granddaddy said, no, Leslie said, peaches and cream is so good, make you slap your grandma.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I never would have thought that.
And then when you had company there, and Granddaddy wanted him to show out and tell the company what peaches and cream will make you do.
Oh, yeah.
What did he say?
He said, it make you, let's see, it's something. Hit your grandmother or something. I don't know.
No, the first time he said it'd make you slap your grandma.
What?
The first time he said it'd make you slap your grandma.
Yeah.
And then when the company came and Granddaddy wanted him to show off and said, Leslie, tell these people what peaches and cream will make you do.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, I'm not going to tell.
Yes, I do remember that.
Granddaddy said, yeah, Leslie, now you tell them. Said,
Yeah.
you tell. And what did he say it'd make you do?
Make you. Oh, I got it right down in my mind, but it went away.
Just
Make you.
Make you do.
Oh, yeah. Make you do. Oh,
Daddy used to laugh about that.
well, George, let me tell you something
What?
that was funny that I think about sometimes. We were sitting up on during the meeting, and it's when James was little, and he'd always sit by me. But some of the children, like Billy and James, and some of them that was known, Billy and James, and it might have been two. But who was this? James was the little one, though, that was on the bench with me. And I had Billy in my lap. She was the youngest one. And James, yeah, it was James. And James was doing this way up and down, slipping on the long seat, you know, there, you know, in the front. Wasn't back to back. But James's class was in the back, and they were talking, and Daddy had gotten after James and Billy for talking, and when they wasn't talking, he said he couldn't get his mind on his sermon real good, and them sitting there talking, and that class, they were with the class, and James was on the seat by me, and Billy was not talking either. But Daddy, he said he couldn't. They were preaching. He was trying to preach and couldn't hardly for the kids laughing and talking in the Sunday school class.
Mm-hmm.
But Billy and James, they knew better. They knew better than to laugh and talk. So Daddy would scold them, tell them, call out their names.
Right in church.
Billy and James, he'd tell them to be quiet.
Right during church?
You're out there in church. Well, it would just embarrass James and Billy to death, and they'd cry, go home and cry and say, well, Daddy, it wasn't us that was doing that, it was somebody else. And so I let it go two or three times, and then I never would correct Granddaddy. But this time, I just felt so sorry for them because they were trying wasn't talking or making any noise. But if he called on the kids that were in that class, and it embarrassed them because they thought people would think that they didn't.
They weren't paying
getting up.
attention. Yeah.
And so they would come home and sometimes cry and tell me about them, Daddy calling them when they didn't do it. And I told them that, well, Daddy was embarrassed and thought, and wanted them to quit his own kids. And that's the reason he did it, to thought that they'd stop when. And so, I didn't, that's the first time I ever, and the only time I reckon I ever corrected Daddy. Come in.
Oh, you're busy? I'll
Yeah.
just wait and come back later on. I'm going to...
We're just visiting.
Oh, okay. I'm going to clean her room.
They were, at that time they cried because he called out their name. And I hope you're not taking. So I told him I wouldn't, and he said, told me then why he did. He said,
What?
It embarrassed him for him. Well, I've got tangled up on it now. But anyway, he kept getting after him about it, and I felt sorry for him because they wasn't saying them things. Just quiet because they knew their daddy wanted them to be. And he thought that to quiet them down, then the others would be quieted down.
Yeah.
So
He thought the others thought if he called on them, he'd liable to call on them too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So that's one day we
On your way?
I can get that. Okay. What is that? What are you...
Oh, this is a video camera that makes television videotapes.
Oh, while you're talking to
Yeah.
her, you're taking... Oh, that is
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
You can look at her at home.
Mm-hmm. On the television set.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, that is good.
Yeah.
So he did it one time. The last time he did it, well, he didn't call their names, but they said they were just embarrassed to death for Daddy to call out their names, and I don't blame them. Call out their names when they hadn't even.
When they hadn't done anything.
I'm too messed up to talk right.
Now, oh, I understand what you say. You were going to tell me something real funny about it.
It was funny.
Oh.
He called out there. Called James and Billy's names out and be quiet. And they wasn't doing anything but that at the school.
What channel would she be on?
Oh, that's...
I want the children enjoy listening to that. Or you?
No, I wasn't taking it. Yeah, they'll enjoy listening to it. When I was out there in the hall a while ago, every one of them was wanting to say, hey, take my picture, take my picture. Well, I'm going to have to go pretty soon, Grandmother.
That's your grandmother?
Yeah, that's my grandmother.
I declare, I'm so sorry about it. And Billy will be too when she finds out you was here. She knew the
I went in...
front seat. He was just a little boy, but he knew everything and could talk a little and go to Sunday school and all that. But he'd sit on the front seat with me and Billy. And Daddy'd bring out Peter.
Well, don't get so tickled you can't tell your story.
So
Okay.
James is going up and down on that front
Pew.
pew. And so I'd look down when Daddy called out Peter's name. He said, Peter Lawrence Owen, looked like he'd say it louder. I felt that way.